YouTube is being a bit weird. The algorithm doesn't seem to like it if you call a spade, so other creators are coming up with fancy names like the beer bug or the big bad beer bug or the crowned bug or any other way to get around the YouTube not liking you calling it what it is. So if you could take a moment and share this video, I'd greatly appreciate it.
And good afternoon, everybody. It is approximately 4:17. It's Monday, the 16th of March, and this is Gary Arzamendi, and I'm coming to you live for just a quick update. I wanted to provide some communication to teachers and our community about the coronavirus that's closing our schools down, and hopefully I'll have some time for Q&A as well. So I just want to say hello to everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're healthy. I have been in meetings all day. I am actually in my front carport. Excuse the sounds going by, but I've got my grandson inside. So when I go inside my house, I'm gonna have to change and take my clothes and get the other clothes so that we keep our home as quarantined as possible. And so I hope that some of the teachers from Merced City or anyone that would like to come in and join in and have any questions, I'm here as a resource. So as you know, throughout Merced County, we have school closures that are happening this week, and some of them are happening at different days. I know Merced City, and that's what I specifically want to talk about, is Merced City schools will be closed at the bell, the final bell, on Wednesday afternoon of this week. So that's the 19th. So on the 20th, we are shut down as been recommended by the CDC and from the president and the governor. So these are some different times for us as educators. And I was involved in cabinet meeting with the superintendent's office. And right now, as I speak, the principals from our district are in a closed session right now with discussing how we can best be proactive and support not only our students and our parents and community, but also the teaching staff and also our classified staff as well. So I see some folks are on. I appreciate you guys hopping in. So I want to just go over just a couple of the knowns that we know about what's happening in our district. And that is that, I'll repeat that this Wednesday will be our last day of school up until we will close, and we will not be back in session until the 20th of April. So it's a full few weeks here that we will be closed. This will give time recommended by the CDC to eliminate any contamination, to be some deep cleaning of our school sites so that we have a safe environment for when our students return. And so the teachers and everyone will be bringing their keys up so that we have absolute accountability, that none of the rooms are jeopardized by someone coming in. I have a question. First question. Yes, Miss Alvarado. Are we dismissed at the final bell Wednesday, or do we stay until contract time? It'll be a regular contract day. For most of us, there's probably a prep period. As far as I know right now, it's a work day for us, and then after that, we'll be on an emergency release. Is your district, hey, Mrs. B, is your district making you come in on Thursday to clean? I don't know. I believe that's Merced Union High School. The CTA and Merced City Teachers Association is not recommending that any of our teachers return to the classroom after the final bell on Wednesday or after their contract day is over. That's no, that is not to my knowledge, and it was not discussed to be any different than that. So I believe that's happening elsewhere, not in Merced City. And I think I have the I have the confidence to say that the Dr. Rogers, our superintendent of Merced City School District, is in agreement with the teachers union and our other bargaining partners that is what's happening. I wanted to cover a couple of things for some of the parents that might be on. We have in the works food distribution throughout the city for anyone under the age of 18. They do not have to pick up their food from the site that they're from. They can do it anywhere in the city, and our district is really out of the compassion and huge hearts that we have for our families that need extra support during this time. We are highly recommending that as our off time goes through our spring break, we are it was discussed that we will continue the food distribution through spring break. So there will be a continuous ability for folks that need help like that. We'll have food available and be able to pick it up. It will be a drive up and grab. And let me just say a couple things about that. We have in effect today, tomorrow, and Wednesday a no penalty attendance. So if parents want to keep the kids home, the kids are not able to come home, or if they're sick, or if someone is sick in their household, we ask you to keep your student home and self-quarantine. But if they just call their office of their school, they will not. They will be excused absence. It will not be held against them. So let me repeat that. It was today in effect, but Tuesday and Wednesday, it is a no questions asked, excused absence if you call in. Also, there are some schools in Merced City that have already distributed packets. They have sent home items for your student. Those are to stay home. We are not asking for those to come back. We need to keep the contamination at zero, so those will stay home. You're welcome. It's my pleasure. Any word on state testing? No, that has not come up yet. But I don't, and some of these things that I'm discussing, I know that the principals are going to be talking about them too. I don't want to get ahead of them, but I feel an obligation to our my members, my brothers and sisters, Merced City, that may not have information already given to them, or they're anxious about this. I want to calm them down and give them some information so that they know. The grading period, we were ending our grading period on the 20th. This has caused some problems with that. So our grading for the third quarter has been shut down. There will not be a third, it's been postponed. So parents, teachers, I'm sorry, but we are postponing the grading period because it will be during the self-quarantine time and our emergency closure. So I wanted you to know that's going to be discussed today. But this has been questions that I've had, multiple questions on text and email. So I want to let you know that there's going to be some transition here that we're going to need to be flexible with. We're hoping that the community will understand. We're very concerned about making sure that students are on track and able to accomplish their goals academically. But right now, if I could just add this, is that right now it's self-care time right now. It's health. Health is the number one. Safety and health is our number one mission. And we want to make sure that's a message that's sent from not only our teaching staff, from everybody at the Merced City School District, is that you're important. Staff, all the way down from the administration, teachers, classified, cafeteria, custodial, everybody, we want to make sure you know that your health is important. So on that note, I want you to know that in keeping in with the CDC's recommendations and with the county health department, if you are 65 and older, if you have a health condition at any age, diabetes, you have an autoimmune, asthma, it is a recommendation that you are making sure that you are safe and you you also are available to call in, and during this week that we're transitioning to a closure, to actually call in without it being taken off of your sick days. There's going to be a help in that effort so that you can get well, so that you are not going to get sick, so that you can be strong after we get through this entire dilemma. Someone asked me if I would put out information. I was not asked to put out information from the district office. This is on my own as a teacher and as your president of the Merced City Teachers Association. I took it upon myself to get out some information to you. I'm being very respectful to some of the decisions that are still in the works, but I do know the global issues are food will be distributed at every site. The availability for a student under the age of 18 may pick up food, and we're going to make sure that we're hoping to have a packet. There'll be a packet available for enrichment so that students can have things to do. It will not be contingent on the internet or whether you have Wi-Fi. It'll be a take home, and it will stay home. It will be stay home due to the requirements of CDC. So if you have any questions, I would love to open it up to questions. I'll do the best I can. And again, I don't want to step on toes. I just want everyone to be calm. I want to take some of the pressure off. It's been quite a day. You guys know how we've been kind of waiting to see what was going to happen. Merced County was one of the very last, and Stanislaus, one of the very last counties in the state, the entire state of California, that chose to close. And it was based upon whether we had an affected person in our county. And good, bad, or different, that's how it's been. If you, I have a great question. Will we be make-up days in June? Okay, so to the best of my knowledge, with the information that I am receiving from our legal department, we do have something in our state ed code. I believe it's an ed code. I can pull it up later for you. And that is that when we're in a national emergency, being the folks that we are in education, we don't add it to the end of the year. We just take care of what we need to do right now. So right now, it's an emergency. And we are asked to, because of the highly contagious disease that's taken our nation and has crept into our world, we are asking everyone to be safe and be healthy. And they have a special item in there that states that it does not add to the year. It's not an addition to. It's not going to be. It's not going to be tallied and then added. And I know that's come up quite a bit. So those of you that are just coming on, my name is Gary Arzumendi. I'm Merced City Teachers Association president, and I came on here to just help answer some questions. I was able to go to a couple schools today. I was at a middle school today, and I was at an elementary after the meetings were out. I didn't stop all day. I wanted to see people. I wanted to let them know how we're working very hard with the district office. We're working very hard with the superintendents and their cabinet. We're working very hard with Dr. Rogers on making sure that we have a very gentle transition into this unknown time period right now. So, most of you here, of course, if you're watching, you're on my Facebook. You know I'm a man of faith. I'm praying for you. I'm hoping that you remain strong, that fear doesn't grip you, that we just do as proactive as possible, do some things to make sure that we stay healthy, because the kids are going to be expecting us ready to go. And if you're sick, you know that you need to take care of yourself. So are there any questions? I'll give a few minutes or a few moments here. How is this going to affect our retirement? The last I heard was that, and I don't want to, I'm not an expert on that, even though I am on the State Council of Education in the Retirement Committee. I do hear a lot about retirement. but you are on paid. You are paid. This is not a vacation. You're being paid. It's an emergency. You're still, it doesn't change STRS one bit, but we will definitely be looking at that. We'll definitely be talking with STRS. We'll be definitely talking with legal for CTA. I've been in contact with our chapter. We have a District F, and Ava Ruiz is our board member for District F, and I have been in contact with her all day. And I've also been in contact with our CTA staff help, our staff support, Kara Hoynes, and she has been amazingly helpful. Also with Ava Ruiz has been very helpful with questions that have come up. So let me go back here. Are report cards due? No, report cards are postponed. Thank you, Christina, for your question. Is Wednesday the teachers? Yes, it is. Wednesday is. That is what I was told. That's what I believe. And you know, the goal is to get everybody out and distance and separated so that we get rid of this curve here. We get this bubble and curve down so that as the infection comes, it's going to at least affect our city, our schools, and our entire state. Okay. Also, the DPA district progress assessment has been put on hold. Yes. I have another question. Who do we call to get these sick days off our sick time if we're out? Mine was put as a sick day. Who do I ask? Okay, so I would, if I were you, I would make 2 calls. One to our risk management with Mr. Dave Perkins, and also with the absence desk, so that you have some help with those folks. If I can find out an easier way to do that, I will let you know. Yes, open house is postponed. I don't know about cancellation, but it is postponed. Great question, Fom. Thank you. Colby's answering questions for me. Thank you, Colby. You're great help for me. Any information on classified salaries? Yes. You know what? Great question. I do know that those were being worked out. I saw your president, Rosie, was there, and Burr was there, and so they were talking today. I'm sure that some information will come from your side, our brothers and sisters on the CSEA side. That had come up, and I'm sure that you're going to hear some information on that ASAP. And I would hope that it would be in favor of what you're asking about. We were told cancel today's meeting. I'm not sure what you're answering on that one, Colby. I'm going to keep track of you. Okay. Open house has been canceled. That's correct. That's correct. Some of you are just hopping on. You're welcome, Susan. I so appreciate you jumping on to ask questions. I welcome that. That's awesome. So some of you just got on. Here's the things that I do know that still will be. Open house has been, okay, open house, thank you. I'm sorry, I'm reading Colby, she's fast. Okay, so here's the knowns that I have that I feel I'm not usurping any authority, but that we definitely will be shut down after Wednesday at the Bell there, after your scheduled contract day. What I do need you to do and know is that everything that you want personally to take out, that you want to have for the time between now and April 20th, you'll need to take those, because you will not be able, you're welcome, you will not be able to come back in your classroom. Your keys will be taken, okay? I would like to, it's 4:30, I know that I missed some folks. Depending on how my evening goes, I'll probably hop back on here. I'd say between 7 and 8 before everybody has their decaf tea at night, and see if I can help you out with any other questions. In fact, I am so honored and privileged to be able to help you guys know some of the information, maybe ease some of the tension and nervousness. Like I said, I'm praying for all of you. I care about you. This has been a crazy phenomenon that's happened to all of us, And you're welcome, Julie. You're welcome. And I know that it's different. It's really different. You know, the fact that we're sending these packets, we can't get them back. It'll cross-contaminate. It's just not like us to just, you know, teachers. We're like, hey, I want everything back and this and that. And right now, number one is your health, the safety and health of our students, of their families, and for you, your health. That's the main thing that's going on right now, and I hope that people understand this is what we're about right now, is maintaining, thank you, Andy, maintaining a healthy environment for our society right now. This is our task right now, and I just want to encourage you that we'll get through it. We'll get through this, and we'll be good. We'll be good to this protocols that are coming. We're going to be able to take care of it. We're going to work together. If there's anything that's happening outside of this box, as far as like training or anything, that is all going to be voluntary, because your health is number one, and you may be called to be taking care of elderly individuals in your home. You may be taking care of your children. You may be the person that's doing the packet with your kids, okay? And that's number one, to just take care of your family. Take care of yourself. That's number one. Okay, I'm just getting warmed up, and you're out of questions. Thank you. I appreciate all your kind statements. It's very nice. It's a privilege to serve you. It's my pleasure. Thank you very much. So, what do we do now? Well, as you know, attendance is down, and you know what? That's not a negative. People are taking care of what they think is right. If anyone has suspected an illness in their household, we want them to stay home. That's what we're doing right now. You stay home. So we can't look at it negatively. We just look at it. That's what's happening right now with this pandemic. We have to just continue to welcome those students that are still attending. Maybe they're getting childcare ready for them. Their parents are working those details out. Thank you, parents, for working with us on this and for helping us with every bit of information that's eking out at the speed that is happening. I'm sure there'll be a lot more of information coming to you tomorrow. There will not be, in Merced City, we will not be sending devices home. It's that too, if it brought it back, that's an issue with the containment and quarantine, so that's not going to happen. But I wanted to just, I'll leave you with this. There's a lot of unknowns, but okay, I see that pop up again. We are not there yet. I've had 3 people talk about graduation. I was going to get back to you and I forgot. So, Ms. Fernandez, we're not there yet. Nothing's been discussed about that. Right now, we're dealing with these few weeks ahead of us, and then we'll be able to talk about graduation and anything else with how we're postponing report cards, how that might work out later. That's not even on the table right now. It's back to you and your health and making sure everyone's safe, because we're, it's just not us staying healthy, but when we stay healthy, we're protecting. Like for me, I have my mother-in-law, and I still have my father is still alive, and they're elderly, and I need to protect myself so that I can protect them and make sure that they don't that they're safe too. So it goes through us that all this is happening, and to be healthy. Okay, I see a few people hopped on. Hi Matt, hi Brittany, hi Michelle. I just did a quick Q&A. I'll try and come back on in a couple hours, maybe after dinner tonight, and take some more questions and answers. I believe this will replay. I might not even have to do it, but if you get on my Facebook and say come back, I'll come back. I might just wait till tomorrow to get more information. Okay. All right. With that said, God bless you. Have a great, safe evening. stay healthy. You may wash your hands. Keep one of these in your pocket if you have some sanitizer. Okay. I hope that this was helpful for you. I hope that I helped answer some of your questions. Thank you. I appreciate your prayers for leaders and teachers and parents and kids everywhere in Merced City and throughout the state and throughout the nation. I appreciate that. I am very thankful that you brought that up. Thank you. So with that, and this is my final goodbye, I guess, for now. So long. I will talk to you soon, and stay healthy. Stay strong. Just keep your positive thoughts going. Keep your prayers coming. We have a beautiful community, a beautiful town, a beautiful city, and as the school bus goes by my house, there it goes, leaving the high school. We have a lot of wonderful kids that we want to keep safe and their families. So God bless you. I'll talk to you guys soon, and thank you for this opportunity to be able to talk to you and just off the cuff let you know how things are going, and hopefully I'll come on often so that we can keep our communication going, since this is probably the way that we'll be talking for a while we're quarantined, Okay. All right. Take care, and God bless you. Bye-bye.